This might be controversial. I don't know. I am sharing it anyway. The cat told me I should share it. We'll see how it is received. I did an emergency session for a cat named Joey. He was living. He had cancer. So I'm going to read you what he said verbatim. Again, I received the messages as words. That's how they are translated to me. So I'm going to read you what he said. He said, I don't want her, meaning his mom, to feel like a failure or that she gave up or gave in and let cancer win. It's not that cancer wins. You don't lose the fight, and people shouldn't say that. When someone dies from cancer, you should never say they lost the fight. What they did was make a truce, shook hands with their competitor, and hung up their gloves. It's not about who wins and who loses. Giving up the fight, you don't give up the fight. You bow, you say, good game, I don't want to play anymore. You should never say cancer won, because cancer does not want or need to feel victorious. No one should look at it as losing the battle when you've already won the war. I guess you could phrase it like that. They lose the battle but won the war. I know this, let me explain. You can never actually die, so you don't lose anything. Watch my other videos, this has come up. He said, I think if people started saying she lost the battle but won the war, it would be confusing for people, so let's not say that even though it's true. The person did not lose and cancer didn't win. They shook hands and said, good game, and each went their separate ways. I hope this makes sense, and you should share this with others. Describing someone as having lost the battle or lost the fight, it diminishes them. They didn't lose, they just stopped playing. There are no winners and no losers. There are no losers in the fight against cancer. There are just those that decide, for whatever reason, they wish to call truce and not play anymore. This is likely to be on a spiritual level. Humans are sometimes very unaware their spirit made that decision, but it did. Don't call these people losers, they're not. You see it like they lost and cancer won. They are a winner, they did win, just on a spiritual plane. We've gotten very off topic, bringing it back to my mom. And then we went back to the session that was just a little, we forked off a little bit there. So I have lost loved ones to cancer. I have seen that firsthand. And I can tell you that these people absolutely positively did not want to hang up their gloves and call truce. They did not want to leave their lives. They did not want to stop fighting. They wanted to stay in body and continue living. So when Joey the cat is saying this is a decision that's made on a spiritual level and we here in our body are not aware of it, I feel like it's hard to kind of make sense of that. Like, why would our spirit choose that? But the thing is, from what I've learned from these animals, we come in knowing, what we're going to experience and how we're going to leave. I mean, these animals that I talk to, they know like why they came, what their goal is, what their job here is, and how they will be leaving. And it's usually for a reason. So we are so disconnected from our spirits when we are in body. Obviously, some people are very connected with their spirit, but the majority of people are very disconnected from their spirit and they're body heavy. They're very, just in body and stuck there. We're not supposed to be really connected to our spirit here. We're supposed to be living in body, having these experiences. And everything I'm saying right now is stuff that the cats have told me, because cats are, I don't even know, on a different level. But the way he was saying how we should stop saying someone lost the battle or lost the fight because it diminishes them, when you think about it, that makes sense. I never thought about that before, but saying someone lost their battle, they lost the fight, it's like they lost. You're saying they lost. They didn't win. They lost. I feel like that's a really negative way of looking at it. You shouldn't think of them as having lost. They did win, just on a spiritual level. I don't know how that's going to be received. I'm sharing it and we'll see what happens, but it made me kind of look at things differently. So again, if you're really confused right now and you don't know what is going on, watch my pinned featured video at the top, because it answers a lot of questions you probably have right now. So go and watch that. And that is tonight's story.